What you're seeing is a one-of-a-kind art form, the blending of science, photography, and fine art painting, a culmination of imagery that creates a whole new way of looking at the world around us. This art form is so original, its creators had to find a new name to describe it. They call it Subscapes.
A subscape is a combination of high-resolution underwater sonar merged with above-water photography and oil paint.
Subscapes could only have been created by artists with unique skills. Brent Von Twistern is a hydrographer with a master's in marine science who has conducted underwater mapping expeditions around the world while also pursuing his artistic passion of landscape photography. Chris Hill is an artist with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Painting who has traveled the world working on a wide range of art projects, including rock sculpting for Walt Disney attractions. With a common love for the ocean, travel, and fine art, it didn't take long for these best friends to develop the idea for Subscapes.
It was actually out in San Francisco Bay. I was helping him on a hydrographic project where we were mapping underneath Alcatraz.
And we were on the boat doing this job, and we were looking at the imagery from underwater, and we're like, wouldn't it be cool if we put the above-below water together? And it just hit us.
To find out how these amazing images are created, we caught up with Brent and Chris in the Hawaiian Islands planning their latest expedition. The goal to create subscapes of some of Hawaii's most iconic locations to give people a perspective of Hawaii rarely seen. The first spot the team will try to capture is an icon of the windward side of the island of Oahu called Chinaman's Hat. This unique landform gets its name from what we see above the water's surface, but Brent and Chris hope to show the island in a whole new way.
Good thing it's not heavy. Yeah. Z-clamp.
The first step each day is to mount over $500,000 of sonar gear to the boat, a job made easier by utilizing a revolutionary new universal sonar mount that Brent helped to develop. Today, the sonar system they're mounting is the state-of-the-art Coda Octopus Echoscope, which will allow them to capture stunning 3D underwater images using sound.
When I first met Brent, he always talked about the hydrography angle, and he would show me maps of places he's, mapped around the world, and I was impressed, but I never knew how much work goes into it.
So it's got to go in this way.
Yep.
People don't realize how much gear goes into one of our expeditions. The sonar gear, all the electrical gear is one thing, and then we have a pile of mechanical gear that it's a mounting system to be able to put this stuff, which is heavy and expensive, onto a boat.
Once the gear is mounted on the boat, the team heads out on the water toward their location. When they arrive at Chinaman's Hat, they set about the task of preparing the gear for the scan. The way it works is that the sonar sends out sound waves that are reflected back to the unit, where the images are merged with GPS data and recorded. The team's goal is to collect enough data so that a three-dimensional image of the ocean floor can be created.
Looks good. The expedition really starts when we turn the sonar on.
We'll start motoring around to find cool features underwater that bring a new perspective to people that are going to eventually be looking at the subscape.
In addition to scanning, Brent will take photos of the island to capture above-water perspectives that may work as the perfect shot for the final piece.
So you can rotate that.
Once the location work is completed, Brent and Chris input the scanned images and photographs into computers to make the final choices of what will be merged.
Once we've finished the sonar imagery and we've buttoned up all the photography, we then merged into the computer side of the creative process, where we can rotate the sonar imagery to fit the choice photographs that we want to use.
Once a perfect blended composite of the two images is created, a large high-resolution print is made for Chris to add the final artistic touches.
Once it comes off the printer, it goes back to Chris, and this is really where his artistic skills shine as a painter. He's a phenomenal painter, and he gets to embellish with oil paints and really meticulously get in there and pop things and bring out different tones or colors or set things back, and it's phenomenal to watch that process.
In the end, this is what Brent and Chris have created, a stunning view of Chinaman's Hat the world has never seen. Chinaman's
Hat came out super cool with the kolau in the background, the light we got with the photography. It all came together really nice. The imagery of the reef, it's super exciting.
In addition to Chinaman's Hat, the team was able to create subscapes of other iconic locations around the island of Oahu, including famous North Shore surf spots like Pipeline, Sunset Beach, and a World War II-era shipwreck off Waikiki and Diamond Head.
We're thrilled with the results. All the hard work paid off, and we got some really amazing subscapes from Hawaii.
Months in the making, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of high-tech scanning equipment, years of learning the science and art, all coming together to create a one-of-a-kind art form, Subscapes.